Hey everybody, we're going to do a garden tour for the first week of July. Sorry for the voiceover, but my microphone was malfunctioning. So looking here, we've got two mulberries in competition again. The one on the right is the one that did not get covered in webworms. As you can see, it's got nice spindly leaves there. And over on the left here, this is the mulberry that was covered in webworms. Apparently they can survive that. So hopefully I didn't take out that apple tree on accident. But oh well, just grow another apple tree. It was having trouble with the rust anyways. So looking over here, what I replaced the apple tree with was these are pepperoncinis. They're the Greek variety, and they're doing quite well. Over here we have Barry's Crazy Cherry. There's a few blossoms on this plant as of today, and hopefully we'll get a few of these. We have gotten a few of them. So far it hasn't had abundant yields yet, but I did trim it, so it's probably recovering from that. Looking at our ginger, we're still a little shredded on the bottom, but if you look here, the newer leaves are not shredded. So hopefully whatever was attacking that is gone now. This is our parsley. Kind of nice. I cleaned up the moringa, and that's the lemon balm down in the bottom. But if you look, it's a beautiful tree now. Doing quite well. And looking at this, this has pretty much become a trap crop now. This is garden huckleberry, and it is getting eaten alive, so probably will not be planting that again. Looking at this peppermint, it's doing quite well. It's kind of on a reprieve right now. I'm just letting it grow. And here's our lemon tree. It was attacked by caterpillars as well, but it seems to be recovering. We've got two lemons on it, I should say. Rosemary has not had any problems. Needs a little bit of weeding, but other than that, it looks nice. I'm trying to propagate this now. We'll see if they take. This is the chocolate mint. Next to this, I actually have my cayennes finally producing. They're a little distressed because of the weather, but they seem to be hanging in there. They're getting covered with flowers, and we'll get this some extra water this week. Egyptian walking onions. Looking kind of wild. I'll probably trim these up again soon, now that it's finally done blossoming. And this is my sage. I'm going to go ahead and forego harvesting this year and trying to get it established. It is a perennial, so we should be able to grow that into a bush that I don't have to replant. And looking here, these are Brad's Atomic Grape. And we have another one that's green right there. Hoping to get one that'll change into vibrant colors. And if you look here, our looks like we're in the season where the cherry tomatoes kind of take over, and the larger slicers and beefsteaks kind of go into dormancy. This happens every year. I'm not sure if I'll keep them or not. We'll see. Sometimes they get hit by diseases and need to be taken out. Looking here, our basil's looking really nice. About ready to harvest that again. Moving on, these are our leeks. I am experimenting with chopping down the grass and putting it in as a chop and drop, kind of a living mulch type situation. I have a rice knife now, and I've been cleaning up each bed one at a time, so we'll get there soon. And this is our gigantic okra. It's Texas Hill Country Red. This was actually a volunteer. It's been about 3 years since I planted okra in this bed, so it's impressive that it kind of stayed that long. Horseradish is doing nice. Moving on over here to the celery. I'm going to go ahead and get this ready to blanch. I'm going to tape some cardboard around the bottom of it so that the stalks will turn white on the ends, and then I'll get ready to harvest it. It's getting kind of hot for that. And this is the start of my living mulch. As you can see, we've got a little bit of dead grass in there. I'll just go through every few days and chop it down and cover up the bed with it. Hopefully it'll eventually trap out the weeds. Those tomatoes are a little worn for wear. They're probably a little worse off than the trellised ones. Over here, we have a battle between the Thai soldiers and the peppermint chard. Probably the Thai soldiers will probably win this one. I'll probably take the chard out. It's getting a little hot for it anyways. But if you notice over on the right, I have planted Malabar spinach that will be climbing up the pergola eventually. So we'll keep track of that. Second attempt on getting the Malabar spinach to climb the pergola. Over here, this is our composting in place this year. Just kind of throwing everything that would go in the compost pile into this bed. Towards the end, I will cover it with a bunch of topsoil, and hopefully this will kind of settle in like a hugel mound, and we'll get some biomass in there. That bed is really dry typically. Hopefully that'll make it more spongy. Moving on to this, these are our peppers. Got a little bit of chard left in there as well, but as you can see, I've been through here once with the rice knife, and I'll continue to do that. With any luck, you'll just see grass clipping mulch. Sorry about that. It appears my camera overheated. Moving on here, we have the bell peppers along with the habaneros. And if you remember, these alternate between bell pepper and habanero. Not much going on with them right now. Hopefully they're not getting too dormant. Otherwise, we'll be waiting until the fall for peppers. So these are Jerusalem artichokes. Evidently, I did not get all of them. So going to hopefully mark these in some way so that I know where to dig in the fall. Moving on to this next arch. Here we have our red rippers. So climbing the trellis quite well. And moving over here, we're going to call this a Kachari melon for now, until it proves to me otherwise. As you know, I'm very good at that. So hopefully it's not a cucumber. Don't believe it is. Moving over here, we have our elderberry. This is probably 2 years old now. So this year I'm going to go ahead and cut it off to the ground and see if it'll come back up and everything will be healthy and consistent. But it's looking pretty good. Got comfrey next to it to chop and drop. We'll be doing that shortly. And this is a pot that I need to clean out. This is where we usually put our celosia. Sunflowers are kind of on their last legs. This is the mullein bed, as you can see. I have not cleaned this one up at all. Just kind of letting it go wild right now. But it's next on the list. Moving on here, these are our cannas. Probably need to deadhead these and collect the seeds out of the pods. As you can see, those little pods on the left there, that's where the seeds are. These are resembling garden huckleberries, but I'm being very cautious because they also look like a wild nightshade, which would not be good. So if we don't recognize it, we cut it down here, so it'll turn into probably compost stuff. But yeah, I want to be very cautious about that because that is a neurotoxin. So looking here, we have our other comfrey that I've been scattering around the pickles. Pickles are flowering really well. I don't know if the comfrey is helping, but it sure isn't hurting it, so we'll keep going. Looks like we got a pickle on here. I'm going to go ahead and take this off. Do not take them off the way I just do this. You're not supposed to twist those and pull them, but I didn't have any tools with me. It's already turning yellow, so I figured I should pick it before it signals to the plant that, okay, I've got seeds. So looking here, this is our sugar cane. This is our second plot of sugar cane. Back there is our first plot. That first plot needs to come out. It's probably 3 years old now, so this will be its 4th year, and after that it doesn't get as reliable, so they recommend cutting it out every 4 years. Whoever they is. And And moving on, this little leak bucket is, these leeks did not make it for obvious reasons. I did not water this at all, just kind of neglected it. And for our final part of this demo, or part of this tour, these are the beans in green stalk. As you can see, I've got red rippers doing really nicely there, but kind of seems like the beans are growing and developing at different stages, so hopefully they did not cross-pollinate like I was worried about. We'll see. Got a few plants that did not make it. This will not be the typical fare for this green stalk. I will be planting lettuce and likely strawberries next year for it. Thanks for watching, everybody.